Good good evening. Welcome to Amity Online InstaClass. Friends, yesterday we started discussion on new age career skills. We have covered 5 skills. So I'll just go through those 5 skills. The first skill which we saw yesterday was complex problem solving. Then we talked about critical thinking. We talked about creativity. We talked about people management. And the last one which we saw was coordination. So, friends, for any business setup or any employment setup in today's world, it is very much essential to have all these career skills. So the 5 ones which we saw yesterday were the ones which will definitely help you to go a long way to be successful in any kind of careers. Now, today, what we are going to see are the remaining 5 skills of new age careers, which you as a student should start working on from today itself. Now, the foremost important skill is emotional intelligence. Now, this is a very, very important skill and it is necessary for every individual in his or her life. So, when I say emotional intelligence, what does it exactly mean? Now, to give you a simple example, that when I am, presenting some work and to the people who the work they are seeing my work and they just question me and they say that okay, you have done a completely wrong thing, this is not at all correct. So a emotionally strong person will never be baffled. What he will do is just breathe quietly and just think over that why these people are saying what they are saying, and then he or she will try to prove in his own ways and methods that how he is right. So friends, this is what we call as emotional intelligence. That means not to get too wild, not to unnecessary create tensions, not to take tensions. Just be cool, just be present, and just try to see what the problem is and approach the problem in a very, very positive way. That is what we call as emotional intelligence. It means that use your brains in a very, very positive way to do whatever you wish to do or whatever you want to do. That is the emotional intelligence. Then the next skill is judgment and decision making. Friends, decision making plays a very, very important role. In every walk of your life, you have to take decisions, be it right from career decisions up to the decisions in your everyday life. So, making decisions is very important. And what kind of decisions? So, we should make those decisions which are with judgment. Now, when I say with judgment, it means that these decisions should be unbiased. These decisions should not be favoring somebody. They should always be as a part of justice. Now, have you seen the judge in the court of law? How does he give his judgment? He never sees who the two parties are. He just sees what is the law behind what has happened. And by application of law, he gives a unbiased and a truthful judgment. So, same way, friends, when you have to decide, when you have to take the decision, those decisions have to be taken in time, that is timely decisions, and through proper judgment. So you have to apply your mind carefully, and based upon that mind you have to take the decision. So that is what is judgment and decision making. Friends, then we come to the next skill, and that is service orientation. Friends, in this today's commercial world, this concept of service orientation plays a very, very important role. Always one has to strive that if I am giving some work worth 1,000 rupees to a person, I will see to it that actually it is something worth 1,200. That means what? I am giving something as a topping on my product or my service. Means I am doing something with the intention of serving my client or my customer. Okay, so service orientation means giving something extra than what is expected. See to it that you handhold that person. See to it that you properly educate that person, your client, your customer, to use your product or the service. Simple example is the after sales service. The after sales service is the more important is after sales service than the actual sale of a product. So you have to be a service oriented person. That means you have to see basically what it does. What a service orientation does. A service orientation actually builds your brand. Okay, it creates a good rapport with your customer, it creates a good goodwill for you, and that goodwill will bring to you a lot of business friends. So always remember, try to be a service oriented person rather than being a commercially oriented person. The next skill which we are seeing is negotiation. Negotiation plays very important role. To negotiate, at every walk of our life, negotiations are very important. We need to do a proper cross checking with the other person and see that none of the party is at a loss. Both the parties should gain, and gain for the utmost. So when I negotiate, it means that I have studied the whole situation, I have studied the whole scenario, and based upon my study, I have come out with some kind of understanding, where I am not going to myself be at a loss, or neither the other party is going to be at a loss. So through negotiation, lot many things can be achieved. Now, to give example, all of you must be knowing about Shivaji Maharaj, the great warrior. He was the greatest negotiator. He knew how to negotiate and get things done for himself, and which were beneficial to both the parties. So even in today's commercial world, negotiation plays a very, very important role. So negotiation helps a long way to make contracts, and that is a very important skill which you should imbibe. And the last skill is cognitive flexibility. Now, when I say cognitive flexibility, cognitive means understanding. There has to be understanding about oneself. So and this understanding has to be flexible. Means what? That if you had to make a presentation, you did that presentation, and if that presentation was not acceptable, then you have to be a person who will accept it and say, okay, yes, it's okay that something has gone wrong. So wait, let me think, let me just work out what has gone wrong. Okay, just don't start arguing there that no, 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 what I have done is right, you are saying wrong. No, that is not cognitive flexibility. In cognitive flexibility, we try to accept what the others are saying, and when we accept what the others are saying, automatically the person who are in front of you will understand that this particular person is saying the right thing. So friends, these are the 10 skills. I'll just sum up them and try to see how you can apply those skills. So first, complex problem solving. Second, critical thinking. Third, creativity. Fourth, people management. Fifth, is coordination with others. Sixth is emotional intelligence. Seventh is judgment and decision making. Eighth is service orientation. Ninth is negotiation. And tenth is cognitive flexibility. So, friends, all the best to you. Try to see that you start applying these skills so that you create wonderful careers. Thank you so much and good day to you.